When federal agents intercept an illegal cannabis shipment, they aren't seizing drugs, they're seizing data. No shipping labels, receipts, or paper trail, but hidden inside every cell of every leaf is a biological GPS waiting to be read. Welcome to Forensic Botany, where federal geneticists use DNA barcoding, isotope mass spectrometry, and pollen profiling to track illicit crops right back to the warehouse, greenhouse, or GPS coordinates in which they were grown. Step 1 in any investigation is establishing identity. If cartel operatives torch a crop field or destroy a shipment, federal agents can only identify so much with nuclear DNA because it degrades rapidly. Inside every plant cell are little solar arrays called chloroplasts, and these organelles have their own DNA and are protected by 2 membranes instead of 1. Forensic scientists extract chloroplast DNA to determine what species it is. Organized crime starts to get risky here. Most marijuana cartels don't grow their crops from the seed, but mass produce their weed by cloning or taking cuttings from a single mother plant. This ensures uniformity in potency from crop to crop. Scientists use short tandem repeat (STR) profiling, the same investigative tool used to solve human crimes, to create a genetic fingerprint of marijuana DNA pulled from 2 separate busts in completely different states. If the STR profiles from both samples match, federal prosecutors can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that both marijuana shipments originated from the same centralized grow operation, allowing them to link separate distribution cells into one federal conspiracy. So what if cartels don't clone their crops? Or what happens when you just have a bag of weed? That's where forensic biogeochemistry comes in. Every rain that falls on the Earth has a unique ratio of stable hydrogen and oxygen isotopes, which varies by latitude, elevation, and distance from the ocean. That rain falls on a plant during its lifetime, and forever fixes that isotope ratio into its cellulose structure. Leaf tissue is then analyzed with a mass spectrometer, which allows scientists to narrow down its general water source to the county or river basin it was grown in. They'll run a strontium test to pinpoint coordinates. Strontium found in soil mimics the ancient geological age of what bedrock is found underneath it. As a plant absorbs strontium through its roots, it doesn't change the elemental ratio of it. So even if a cartel transports their harvested plants across state lines, the leaf tissue will forever hold the exact geological fingerprint of the dirt it was grown in. A cannabis leaf is like a living sticky trap. The resinous glands, also known as trichomes, snag airborne pollen riding on wind currents, pollen from pine trees, desert shrubs, or perhaps that rare mountain lily pad the cartel trafficker passed on his way to some hidden grow site. Forensic palynologists extract that pollen from confiscated leaves and use it to map out the exact local ecosystem that surrounded a grow operation. What if it was grown indoors in the middle of an industrial warehouse? The plant chemistry will reveal that too. Indoor grows burn propane or hook their plants up to tank-fed gas to hyperstimulate growth. Carbon from propane or gas tanks is born with a drastically different carbon-13 footprint than that of atmospheric air. And one isotope test will instantly tell you if that plant breathed sunlight or high-grade indoor gas. But before any of this was possible, plant forensic science had to win its first court case. In 1992, a murder victim was found hiding behind a Palo Verde tree. Forensic scientists used genomic markers to match seed pods they found in the suspect's truck to that one specific tree. For the first time in history, plant DNA was used as core physical evidence admitted in a criminal trial. Now cartel smugglers can shred paper trails, switch burner phones, and slip across borders under the cover of darkness. But they can't scrub the water and bleach the soil. They can't wipe away pollen, and they can't change a plant's genetic code. Now that you know, plant leaves are basically biological FBI informants. Tell me, if federal agents subpoenaed your living room today, which of your houseplants would snitch on you first? And what embarrassing crime would it testify to? Let me know in the comments section.